honey from a wounded hive. The baker sweeps yesterday from his doorstep, and the buses drag their tired blue lungs through the rain. We are all carrying invisible furniture, old grief stacked inside the ribs, mothers folding storms into laundry, fathers swallowing entire winters at traffic lights, and still someone plants flowers beside a railway track, as if hope has never once been humiliated. Life is a language spoken poorly by everyone, yet somehow we keep answering it. Oh, the earth keeps borrowing our names, writing them briefly in rivers and fogged up windows. We arrive like sparks from a struck match, bright for a breath, then carried away by weather. But maybe living was never about staying. Maybe it is enough to leave warmth in the hands we touched. When loneliness sits at the table, peeling oranges in complete silence, and the moon hangs above apartment buildings like a coin no one can afford to spend. We chase meaning through grocery aisles, through train stations and unpaid bills. Yet sometimes it appears unexpectedly in the steam of soup, or in a stranger holding the elevator door. The world is cruel in ordinary ways, but mercy is ordinary too. One day our bodies will become stories, retold badly at family dinners, photographs curling at the corners, voices surviving only in old voicemail recordings. Still some
waking up before the morning light, carrying dreams through another night. Some days heavy, some days gold, learning life is brave, not always bold. People come and people go, like drifting leaves or winter snow. But every scar and every line turns into a story over time. And when the world feels cold and gray, a little hope can lead the way. Life is a road with broken signs, 1,000 tears, a million tries. We fall apart, we learn to fly, holding pieces of the sky. Through the dark we still survive, searching for a reason why. Every heartbeat, every fight, makes us feel alive tonight. Chase the love we cannot keep, hide our pain and lose our sleep. But in the silence we can hear the truth we carry through the years. No perfect soul, no perfect day. We all get lost along the way. Still the sun returns again to warm the hearts that learned from pain. And even after all the rain, the flowers bloom through every pain. Life is a road with broken signs, 1,000 tears, a million tries. We fall apart, we learn to fly, holding pieces of the sky. Through the dark we still survive, searching for a reason why. Every heartbeat, every fight makes us feel alive tonight. One day we'll look behind and see the mountains that we climbed every moment. Wrong or right, we're shaping who we are inside. Life is a road we walk alone, but love can make a heart feel home. And even when the stars don't shine, there's still a light we hold inside. Through the storms and endless nights, we keep our dreams and hold on tight. Every heartbeat, every scar reminds us who we really are. I carried my youth like a lantern with trembling fire, through corridors of unfinished prayers and cities that never learned my name. There were nights when failure slept beside me, breathing cold against my shoulder, like winter refusing to leave. But somewhere beneath the bruises of becoming, my soul kept sowing sunlight into the torn sleeves of tomorrow. Time whispered softly, not every victory arrives roaring. Some bloom quietly inside the people who refuse to disappear. Now I stand where my old wounds turn golden, where every shattered road became a staircase in disguise. I was never heaven's favorite child, never crowned with effortless stars, just a heart that kept beating louder than the storm around it. My dreams in soil watered by doubt, while the world laughed through polished teeth and empty eyes. Still hope grew slowly, like wildflowers climbing through the ribs of abandoned buildings your tenderness. Now I know life was never a race toward glory, but a long journey toward becoming whole. And when my final dawn arrives, I hope they say, here lived a soul who walked through fire barefoot, yet still carried water for others. Morning light falls through the curtain slow, coffee singing on the stove below. Mother hums an old familiar tune, Father laughs and fills the quiet room. Tiny footsteps running down the hall, picture frames leaning on the wall. Every little ordinary thing feels like spring remembering to sing. Outside the world keeps rushing by, but here the stars still share one sky. Home is not the pain or wooden floors, it's the love waiting behind the door. It's the hands that hold you when you break, the gentle promises we never say. Through every storm, through changing years, we gather joy between the tears. And somehow every heart still knows this is where the warmth stays close. At the table, stories bloom like flowers. Simple talks can heal the hardest hours. Even silence feels alive somehow, like a faithful tree with steady boughs. Grandma's voice drifts softly through the night, like candle flames holding back the dark. Children dreaming underneath the moon, safe inside this little constellation room. One day time will pull us far away, different roads and different names. Still this love will echo in our bones, like a song teaching lost birds their home. Home is not the walls we leave behind, it's the kindness stitched into our lives. Every laugh and every sacrifice turns a house into a place of light. And when the years grow old and slow, like winter fields beneath the snow, our hearts will always carry close the harmony that made us whole.
We were kids with cathedral hearts, built building kingdoms from abandoned carts. Some are hanging from our sleeves, like stolen sunlight in the trees. You spoke in sparks and cigarette smoke. I answered back with half-made jokes, and somehow all the broken things sounded softer when you sang. The world kept changing codes, but we stayed still. I never talked about. The house is small, but evening stretches wide. Golden soup simmering beside the radio hum. Mother folds the daylight into quiet towels. Father carries tiredness gently through the door. And somehow the whole world softens at the dinner table, like winter taking off its coat. Tiny shoes sleep beneath the staircase. Photographs bloom along the walls. Every laugh stays floating in the ceiling beams, like birds refusing migration. We do not own much, only these ordinary miracles repeated faithfully. Oh, happiness was never fireworks, was light inside the kitchen, warm hands passing bread, names spoken softly before sleep. It was the sound of everyone returning after the long machinery of the day. Like rivers, final remembering where they belong. Rain taps gently against the windows, but inside the kettle sings without fear. A child runs through the hallway laughing, dragging sunlight behind their feet. Grandmother tells old stories slowly, as if time itself were knitting, and every wrinkle in her voice carries another season of love. Outside, the world keeps breaking itself apart, but here, someone still asks if you have eaten, and somehow that feels holy. One day these rooms will become memories, dust turning softly in abandoned light, but love will remain in the wallpaper, in the wooden chairs, in the recipe stained with fingerprints. And years from now, we will ache for these simple evenings more than we ever knew while living them. Oh, happiness was never loud. It was socks drying near the wind. Before your voice could soften the air, you were a hush in the marrow of dawn, a quiet promise the world hadn't heard, but my bones had already sworn. I gathered light in the hollow of waiting, stitched it to dreams I could barely hold, and called you mine in the language of hope, a story my heartbeat told. Time bent low to cradle your becoming, even the stars leaned in to see how something so small, so gently arriving, could rearrange all of me. You are the echo my silence was seeking, the warmth that winter could not erase, a fragile infinity wrapped in breathing, a universe wearing your face. If I am shelter, you are the weather. If I am night, you are the flame, and I will love you past every forever, where your name first learned to breathe my name. I've counted fears like unspoken prayers, hid them beneath lullabies and light, watched every shadow that dared come near, bend softly away from your night. Your laughter rewrites the laws of gravity, lifting the weight I forgot I bore, teaching my hands the quiet courage of holding without keeping score. Every step you take challenge the edge of the sky. You are the echo my silence was seeking, the warmth that winter could not erase, a fragile infinity wrapped in breathing, a universe wearing your face. If I am shelter, you are the weather. If I am night, you are the flame. And I will love you past every forever, where your name first learned to breathe my name. One day your hands will outgrow my holding, your eyes will wander beyond my sight. But love is not something time can unfasten. It deepens its roots in the leaving light. So go be wild with the wings I've given. Carry my quiet within your song. For even in distance, in all you're becoming, you've been my home all along. You are the echo my silence was seeking, the warmth that winter could.
Your absence lives here like dust on piano keys, quiet but impossible not to touch. The apartment still bends toward your shape, like flowers leaning after the sun is gone. I water the plants you never named, watch them survive more gracefully than I do. Even the mirror has learned not to expect your shadow beside mine. Outside, the city keeps swallowing evenings whole. Neon lights flicker like exhausted saints, and every train arriving after midnight sounds painfully similar to hope. Some loves do not end loudly, they leave the way snowfall leaves a field. Everything changed without a single broken sound. Now my heart is a boarded up lighthouse, still turning its lonely eye toward the sea, waiting for ships without a single broken sound. Now my heart is a boarded up lighthouse, still turning its lonely eye toward the sea, waiting for ships that already learned another harbor. You are not a storm, storms eventually explain themselves. You were fog, soft enough to enter everything, and impossible to hold. I still find you in ordinary places, in burnt coffee, in songs played too quietly, in grocery stores, in the smell of rain climbing through open windows. Grief is strange, House 6 fails, cinnamon and rain, windows trembling softly in the evening wind. Mother moves through the kitchen like a quiet hymn, turning ordinary hunger into tenderness. Father returns with dusk upon his shoulders, shoes heavy with the machinery of the world. Yet the moment he hears our laughter upstairs, his tiredness loosens like undone neckties. And the children, little comets crossing the hallway light, leaving galaxies inside unfinished rooms. Love does not always arrive as thunder. Sometimes it wears house slippers and remembers everyone's favorite tea. Oh, this family, a slow-burning lantern against the dark, a cathedral stitched from daily mercies, from shared umbrellas and half-burnt toast at midnight. We are not perfect people, only hearts learning the same weather again and again. Without leaving, at the dinner table, stories bloom like wild jasmine. Grandmother laughs until her eyes disappear, and even silence tastes warm here outside. The city sharpens its iron teeth, billboards glowing like artificial moons. But inside these walls, someone is always asking, and have you eaten yet? As if those 4 words alone could keep the entire world alive. One day the children will grow into trains, leaving quietly toward distant cities. Still, the house will remember them in pencil marks along the doorway, in forgotten sweaters smelling faintly of sunlight. And years later, they will search for this feeling in strangers, this impossible softness of being fully known and still loved gently. Oh, harmony is not the absence of sorrow. It is the way we carry sorrow together, like sailors sharing one small candle across impossible seas. And if heaven exists anywhere on earth, in the slow dance of family evenings, where love keeps setting the table even after everyone has fallen asleep. On its shoulders, factories coughing into a sleepless sky. People move like worn-out prayers through train stations, carrying visible wars behind their eyes. A woman counts coins beneath fluorescent light, as if hope itself could be folded smaller. A father wipes exhaustion from his collar before stepping quietly into another shift. And somewhere, a child still draws suns with yellow crayons, unafraid of tomorrow. Life is not gentle with most of us still. We rise like bread beneath pressure. Oh, we are the hands that carry mountains, even when our knees forget their faith. We keep walking through the machinery of sorrow, with pockets full of unfinished dreams. Some nights the world feels heavier than oceans, but the heart is a stubborn little fire, refusing extinction. There are days when loneliness eats beside you, silent as smoke in an empty apartment. as if joy were an act of rebellion. Perhaps survival itself is the most human song ever written. One day we will look back at these hard years like sailors remembering violent seas, not with shame, but with astonishment at how much weight the soul can carry without breaking completely. Oh, we are not made of steel or scripture, only fragile bones and temporary courage. But look how beautifully humans continue, building warmth from almost nothing. And maybe victory is not becoming untouched. Maybe it is this, to remain tender after life has tried so hard to turn you into stone.
You arrive like smoke through cedar wood, soft enough to change the shape of rooms. I was a hallway full of winter coats. You were the window learning how to bloom. Outside, the city wore its iron teeth, chewing names like brittle paper saints. But your hands, they held the quiet, like lanterns hold exhausted flames. Time is only a river with a thief's heart. Still somehow, it never stole you from me. If the world is just a train of passing lights, let me be the station that remembers your shoes. If our years fall down like tired cathedral dust, I will gather every ruin back to you. We were never thunder, never wildfire bright, just two stubborn candles teaching darkness how to survive. I love you the way old forests love the rain, without demand, without the fear of leaving. Even the birds return eventually to branches that never begged them to stay. Your laughter still hangs in the kitchen air, like time and orange peel in boiling water. And every evening bends toward you the way sunflowers practice faith. One day our bodies will become slow rivers, silver-haired and full of borrowed aches. Still I will walk beside you like the moon follows the ocean, without needing applause for its devotion.
your hair like winter rivers, soft light gathering where midnight once lived. Your hands tremble slightly, pouring morning coffee, yet they still remember the geography of mine. Outside, the garden bends beneath October, leaves falling slowly like exhausted letters, and we sit wrapped in old cardigans, listening to the kettle sing, as if time itself has finally learned tenderness. We were once wildfire, now we are the quiet hearth afterward, still warm, still glowing. Oh my love, we have outlived so many seasons, watched whole cities disappear behind our eyes. Still every evening you look at me like I am the first lamp lit after a blackout. Our bodies have become fragile houses, but your laughter still hangs in the rooms, like music refusing to leave. Your face now carries tiny constellations, wrinkles stitched gently by surviving life, and I kiss them one by one, like a traveler thanking every road home. Sometimes we forget small things, why we entered certain rooms, where the glasses were placed, but never the sacred habits of us. Never the rhythm of sleeping side by side, while rain taps patiently at the windows. Outside, young lovers run through the world burning. Inside, we have become something rarer, an old tree still flowering. Unbearable, but even then I think love will remain here, in the steam of teacups and unfinished crossword puzzles, in the chair still turned slightly toward the other. Oh my love, aging beside you has been its own romance, not the fever of youth, but the holy art of staying. And if there is another life after this one, find me slowly again, across crowded rooms and unfamiliar years. I will know you by the kindness in your hands, and the way my soul becomes quiet near you.
Morning drips slowly from the rusted roofs, like honey from a wounded hive. The baker sweeps yesterday from his doorstep, and the buses drag their tired blue lungs through the rain. We are all carrying invisible furniture, old grief stacked inside the ribs, mothers folding storms into laundry, fathers swallowing entire winters at traffic lights, and still someone plants flowers beside a railway track, as if hope has never once been humiliated. Life is is a language spoken poorly by everyone, yet somehow we keep answering it. Oh, the earth keeps borrowing our names, writing them briefly in rivers and fogged up windows. We arrive like sparks from a struck match, bright for a breath, then carried away by weather. But maybe living was never about staying. Maybe it is enough to leave warmth in the hands we touched. When loneliness sits at the table, peeling oranges in complete silence, and the moon hangs above apartment buildings like a coin no one can afford to spend. We chase meaning through grocery aisles, through train stations and unpaid bills. Yet sometimes it appears unexpectedly in the steam of soup, or in a stranger holding the elevator door. The world is cruel in ordinary ways, but mercy is ordinary. Stories retold badly at family dinners, photographs curling at the corners, voices surviving only in old voicemail recordings. Still some.
Waking up before the morning light, carrying dreams through another night. Some days heavy, some days gold, learning life is brave, not always bold. People come and people go, like drifting leaves or winter snow. But every scar and every line turns into a story over time. And when the world feels cold and gray, a little hope can lead the way. Life is a road with broken signs, 1,000 tears, a million tries. We fall apart, we learn to fly, holding pieces of the sky. Through the dark we still survive, searching for a reason why. Every heartbeat, every fight makes us feel alive tonight. Chase the love we cannot keep, hide our pain and lose our sleep. But in the silence we can hear the truth we carried through the years. No perfect soul, no perfect day. We all get lost along the way. Still the sun returns again to warm the hearts that learn from pain. And even after all the rain, the flowers bloom through every pain. Life is a road with broken signs, 1,000 tears, a million tries. We fall apart, we learn to fly, holding pieces of the sky. Through the dark we still survive, searching for a reason why. Every heartbeat, every fight makes us feel alive tonight. One day we'll look behind and see the mountains that we climbed. Every moment, wrong or right, was shaping who we are inside. Life is a road we walk alone, but love can make a heart feel home. And even when the stars don't shine, there's still a light we hold inside. Through the storms and endless nights, we keep our dreams and hold on tight. Every heartbeat, every scar reminds us who we really are. I carried my youth like a lantern with trembling fire, through corridors of unfinished prayers and cities that never learned my name. There were nights when failure slept beside me, breathing cold against my shoulder, like winter refusing to leave. But somewhere beneath the bruises of becoming, my soul kept sowing sunlight into the torn sleeves of tomorrow. Time whispered softly, not every victory arrives roaring. Some bloom quietly inside the people who refuse to disappear. Now I stand where my old wounds turn golden, where every shattered road became a staircase in disguise. I was never heaven's favorite child, never crowned with effortless stars, just a heart that kept beating louder than the storm around it. I planted my dreams in soil watered by doubt, while the world laughed through polished teeth and empty eyes. Still hope grew slowly, like wildflowers climbing through the ribs of abandoned buildings, teaching ruins how to breathe again. And if one day my name fades from human memory, let it survive instead in the courage I left behind inside someone else's broken hour. Because achievement is not the noise of applause, but the quiet miracle of surviving yourself without losing your tenderness. Now I know life was never a race toward glory, but a long journey toward becoming whole. And when my final still carried water for others. Morning light falls through the curtain slow. Coffee singing on the stove below. Mother hums an old familiar tune. Father laughs and fills the quiet room. Tiny footsteps running down the hall. Picture frames leaning on the wall. Every little ordinary thing feels like spring remembering to sing. Outside the world keeps rushing by, but here the stars still share one sky. Home is not the pain or wooden floors. It's the love waiting behind the door. It's the hands that hold you when you break, the gentle promises we never say. Through every storm, through changing years, we gather joy between the tears. And somehow every heart still knows this is where the warmth stays close. At the table, stories bloom like flowers. Simple talks can heal the hardest hours. Even silence feels alive somehow, like a faithful tree with steady boughs. Grandma's voice drifts softly through the night, like candle flames holding back the dark. Children dreaming underneath the moon, safe inside this little constellation room. One day time will pull us far away, different roads and different names. Still this love will echo in our bones, like a song teaching lost birds their home. Home is not the walls we leave behind. It's the kindness stitched into our lives. Every laugh and every sacrifice turns a house into a place of light. And when the years grow old and slow, like winter fields beneath the snow, our hearts will always carry close the harmony that made us whole.
We were kids with cathedral hearts, building kingdoms from abandoned carts. Summer hanging from our sleeves, like stolen sunlight in the trees. You spoke in sparks and cigarette smoke. I answered back with half-made jokes. And somehow all the broken things sounded softer when you sang. The world kept changing codes, but we stayed still. I never talked about. The house is small, but evening stretches wide. Golden soup simmering beside the radio hum. Mother folds the daylight into quiet towels. Father carries tiredness gently through the door. And somehow the whole world softens at the dinner table, like winter taking off its coat. Tiny shoes sleep beneath the staircase. Photographs bloom along the walls. Every laugh stays floating in the ceiling beams, like birds refusing migration. We do not own much, only these ordinary miracles repeated faithfully. Oh, happiness was never fireworks. It was light inside the kitchen, warm hands passing bread, names spoken softly before sleep. It was the sound of everyone returning after the long machinery of the day. Like rivers, final remembering where they belong. taps gently against the windows, but inside the kettle sings without fear. A child runs through the hallway laughing, dragging sunlight behind their feet. Grandmother tells old stories slowly, as if time itself were knitting, and every wrinkle in her voice carries another season of love. Outside, the world keeps breaking itself apart, but here, someone still asks if you have eaten, and somehow that feels holy. One day these rooms will become memories, dust turning softly in abandoned light, but love will remain in the wallpaper, in the wooden chairs, in the recipe stained with fingerprints. And years from now, we will ache for these simple evenings more than we ever knew while living them. Oh, happiness was never loud. It was socks drying near the wind. Before your voice could soften the air, you were a hush in the marrow of dawn, a quiet promise the world hadn't heard, but my bones had already sworn. I gathered light in the hollow of waiting, stitched it to dreams I could barely hold, and called you mine in the language of hope, a story my heartbeat told. Time bent low to cradle your becoming. Even the stars leaned in to see how something so small, so gently arriving, could rearrange all of me. You are the echo my silence was seeking, the warmth that winter could not erase, a fragile infinity wrapped in breathing, a universe wearing your face. If I am shelter, you are the weather. If I am night, you are the flame. And I will love you past every forever, where your name first learned to breathe my name. I've counted fears like unspoken prayers, hid them beneath lullabies and light, watched every shadow that dared come near bend softly away from your night. Your laughter rewrites the laws of gravity, lifting the weight I forgot I bore, teaching my hands the quiet courage of holding without keeping score. Every step you take is a letting go, every fall a lesson in flight. And I am the ground that won't disappear when you challenge the edge of the sky. You are the echo my silence was seeking, the warmth that winter could not erase, a fragile infinity wrapped in breeze. its roots in the leaving light. So go be wild with the wings I've given. Carry my quiet within your song. For even in distance and all you're becoming, you've been my home all along. You are the echo my silence was seeking, the warmth that winter could.
Your absence lives here like dust on piano keys. Quiet but impossible not to touch. The apartment still bends toward your shape, like flowers leaning after the sun is gone. I water the plants you never named, watch them survive more gracefully than I do. Even the mirror has learned not to expect your shadow beside mine. Outside, the city keeps swallowing evenings whole. Neon lights flicker like exhausted saints, and every train arriving after midnight sounds painfully similar to hope. Some loves do not end loudly, they leave the way snowfall leaves a field. Everything changed without a single broken sound. Now my heart is a boarded up lighthouse, still turning its lonely eye toward the sea, waiting for ships without a single broken sound. Now my heart is a boarded up lighthouse, still turning its lonely eye toward the sea, waiting for ships that already learned another harbor. You are not a storm, storms eventually explain themselves. You were fog, soft enough to enter everything, and impossible to hold. I still find you in ordinary places, in burned coffee, in songs played too quietly, in grocery stores, in the smell of rain climbing through open windows. Grief is strange, it folds itself into the smallest of drifts. A cracked glass, a receipt inside an old coat pocket, a sentence I almost texted before remembering that your name now belongs.
The house six fails, cinnamon and rain, windows trembling softly in the evening wind. Mother moves through the kitchen like a quiet hymn, turning ordinary hunger into tenderness, Father returns with dusk upon his shoulders, shoes heavy with the machinery of the world. Yet the moment he hears our laughter upstairs, his tiredness loosens like undone neckties. And the children, little comets crossing the hallway light, leaving galaxies inside unfinished rooms. Love does not always arrive as thunder. Sometimes it wears house slippers and remembers everyone's favorite tune. Oh, this family, a slow-burning lantern against the dark, a cathedral stitched from daily mercies, from shared umbrellas and half-burnt toast at midnight. We are not perfect people, only hearts learning the same weather again and again. Without leaving, at the dinner table, stories bloom like wild jasmine. Grandmother laughs until her eyes disappear, and even silence tastes warm here outside. The city sharpens its iron teeth, billboards glowing like artificial moons. But inside these walls, someone is always asking, and have you eaten yet? As if those 4 words alone could keep the entire world alive. One day the children will grow into trains, leaving quietly toward distant cities. Still, the house will remember them in pencil marks along the doorway, in forgotten sweaters smelling faintly of sunlight. And years later, they will search for this feeling in strangers, this impossible softness of being fully known and still loved gently. Oh, harmony is not the absence of sorrow. It is the way we carry sorrow together, like sailors sharing one small candle across impossible seas. And if heaven exists anywhere on earth, in the slow dance of family evenings, where love keeps setting the table even after everyone has fallen asleep.
On its shoulders, factories coughing into a sleepless sky. People move like worn-out prayers through train stations, carrying visible wars behind their eyes. A woman counts coins beneath fluorescent light, as if hope itself could be folded smaller. A father wipes exhaustion from his collar before stepping quietly into another shift. And somewhere, a child still draws suns with yellow crayons, unafraid of tomorrow. Life is not gentle with most of us still. We rise like bread beneath pressure. Oh, we are the hands that carry mountains, even when our knees forget their faith. We keep walking through the machinery of sorrow, with pockets full of unfinished dreams. Some nights the world feels heavier than oceans, but the heart is a stubborn little fire, refusing extinction. There are days when loneliness eats beside you, silent as smoke in an empty apartment. Bills stack like winter branches, and the mirror speaks only in tired shadows. Yet somehow people still fall in love at bus stops, still water dying plants before work, still laugh loudly in cheap kitchens, as if joy were an act of rebellion. survival itself is the most human song ever written. One day we will look back at these hard years like sailors remembering violent seas, not with shame, but with astonishment at how much weight the soul can carry without breaking completely. Oh, we are not made of steel or scripture, only fragile bones and temporary courage. But look how beautifully humans continue, building warmth from almost nothing. And maybe victory is not becoming untouched. Maybe it is this, to remain tender after life has tried so hard to turn you into stone.
You arrive like smoke through cedar wood, soft enough to change the shape of rooms. I was a hallway full of winter coats. You were the window learning how to bloom. Outside, the city wore its iron teeth, chewing names like brittle paper saints. But your hands, they held the quiet, like lanterns hold exhausted flames. Time is only a river with a thief's heart. Still somehow it never stole you from me. If the world is just a train of passing lights, let me be the station that remembers your shoes. If our years fall down like tired cathedral dust, I will gather every ruin back to you. We were never thunder, never wildfire bright, just two stubborn candles teaching darkness how to survive. I love you the way old forests love the rain, without demand, without the fear of leaving. Even the birds return eventually to branches that never begged them to stay. Your laughter still hangs in the kitchen air, like time and orange peel in boiling water. And every evening bends toward you the way sunflowers practice faith. One day our bodies will become slow rivers, silver-haired and full of borrowed aches. Still I will walk beside you like the moon follows the ocean, without needing applause for its devotion. And when the records crack with age, when the
years have silvered your hair like winter rivers. Soft light gathering where midnight once lived. Your hands tremble slightly, pouring morning coffee, yet they still remember the geography of mine. Outside, the garden bends beneath October, leaves falling slowly like exhausted letters, and we sit wrapped in old cardigans, listening to the kettle sing as if time itself has finally learned tenderness. We were once wildfire, now we are the quiet hearth afterward. Still warm, still glowing. Oh my love, we have outlived so many seasons, watched whole cities disappear behind our eyes. Still every evening you look at me like I am the first lamp lit after a blackout. Our bodies have become fragile houses, but your laughter still hangs in the rooms like music refusing to leave. Your face now carries tiny constellations, wrinkles stitched gently by surviving life, and I kiss them one by one, like a traveler thanking every road home. Sometimes we forget small things, why we entered certain rooms, where the glasses were placed, but never the sacred habits of us. Never the rhythm of sleeping side by side while rain taps patiently at the windows. Outside, young lovers run through the world burning. Inside, we have become something rarer, an old tree still flowering. Unbearable, but even then I think love will remain here, in the steam of teacups and unfinished crossword puzzles. In the chair still turned slightly toward the other. Oh my love, aging beside you has been its own romance, not the fever of youth, but the holy art of staying. And if there is another life after this one,